Alright folks, I suppose we better get this show on the road. Slaanesh is finally here in Total Warhammer 3, as there are a lot of factions and I've already played about 8 hours of Ogres and they are so cool. I think they're going to be busted in multiplayer, but that is a story for another time. Right now, we're going to start the campaign for Slaanesh, but this stream after I'm finished is going to end up on YouTube, so to give everyone a background, including anyone who's not here right now, I'm going to go through the initial introduction that sets the sort of story precedent for the game, and then we'll look at the anti-hero, it's definitely not a protagonist, meeting the leader of the forces of Slaanesh in this game, Nakari, and then we'll start the campaign. It's not going to go on for too long. This episode today, probably about 3 hours or so, but we'll keep doing this quite regularly, cracking on with it, and the goal, of course, is to win the campaign. There will also be a sort of banner rules for this campaign, but I'll talk about that a little bit more once we get into the campaign. For now, I'm going to launch the initial movie for Total Warhammer 3. I guess at this point we can pause the music temporarily. It's going to be a very chill stream, you know, this is all about Slaanesh. So we don't have to get too carried away with things. We just casually massacre people, you know? But anyway, here we go. Bit of plot for y'all.
Of fates. It reveals the secrets of the past, the present, and what may come to be. Most would think me fortunate to own such a book, but I can only use it in service to others. That is my curse. It wakes, tormenting me once more. Feeding on the mysteries of this world, unraveling them into opportunity. But opportunity for whom?
Opportunity for whom? Well, opportunity for Nakari. We're going to be playing as Nakari because he's the only option that we have when we're playing as Slaanesh in this game.
The delights we shall save.
But what a beautiful option he is. And I say he, you know, he, she, can be either really. Doesn't matter. It's Nakari. So, what are some of the unique things about Slaanesh in this game? Well, they acquire devotees when they're devouring their opponents in battle. So, devotees, you get a certain amount of them every time you win fights, and you can use them to actually summon more troops. Temporary armies that cost very little upkeep. So actually they can expand nearly as fast as Khorne. You also have a vassalization mechanic, and when you play as Nakari in particular, you get plus 50% income from vassals, because apparently he's really good at seducing vassals. Let's get the music started again. Now, vassals are actually quite hard to get in Total War. You need, historically, you always needed really high relations, but relations in this game don't give you really anywhere near as much weight as they used to. The main thing that you need either for confederations or vassals is you just need a stronger military, more or less. So you're kind of waiting for them to lose their army and for you to build up your army. And as that sort of balance of power changes, it'll be easier for you to confederate or vassalize people. So you get diplomatic bonuses as well. You're just a very manipulative character. So you start off at the top left of the map, which you can showcase here. You're all the way out at the very far edges of the map, so no one really can get to you. I mean, you've got a couple of Warriors of Chaos factions here, which in theory should be pretty damn easy to beat because they're pure melee, just like you as Slaanesh, pure melee. And they've got really high armor, but Slaanesh doesn't really care about high armor because all of Slaanesh's units are high armor piercing. So it's a really easy initial early expansion. However, you get a lot of threats once you get past the sort of Strait of Norska, which is allied with you because they're chaotic. You have all the Empire of Man here and Kislev here, and if they detect you, they're just going to send hordes and hordes and hordes at you. You also start a war with Korn, who is over in this sort of area. Or at the very least, if you don't start a war with him, you're very hostile to him and he will attack you pretty early on. So you need to focus on trying to vassalize the Northern factions, use them as a buffer against the Ordertide, and then wipe out Korn. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be playing on Legendary difficulty, so there's no saves coming, and we're going to play on hard battle difficulty. Why are we playing on hard but not very hard? Well, okay, two reasons. Look, I always hated very hard in Total War, because it gives not really very good buffs to ranged units, just reload skill but not damage, and it just massively buffs the enemy melee units. Now, it's not as bad in Total Warhammer 3 as it was in Total Warhammer 2, but it's still bad, and it gives you a bad feel of the units when you then go into multiplayer, and they perform totally different. But in order to make it still difficult, we're going to go with that banner rose thing that was always the case in Total Warhammer 2. So what that means is that our armies actually have caps on what we can purchase. So, for example, Slaanesh, you can recruit Mauraders with swords, spears and whips. You can get 5 maximum of any of those individual Mauraders, or 8 in total, under these rules. So normally you'd get like 12 or so Mauraders, which are really cheap, and then you'd get a load of Daemonettes, but I'm not going to let myself do that because it's going to make it a bit more harder. And I think it'll make the battles more interesting as well. There'll be a little bit more diversity. Anyway, let's get this campaign started and see what the intro scene has to say for itself.
I just wanna know if you could feel my pain and I got me thinking that it's all. Shit, maybe it is me, you know? Yeah. Got me thinking that it's on me, on me. All you ever said was call me, get the blame and put it on me, on me. All you ever did was try to take my pain away. Got me thinking that it's on me, on me. All you ever.
It was in the Palace of Ruin I found Nakari, the keeper of secrets. His den of excess was no place for mortals. With every step it whispered promises of all I desire. Like others before me, my soul yearned to be ensnared. But I knew if I succumbed here, he would own me for eternity. I made my revelations quickly, before my senses gave way. Yet Nakari found the tale of Be'lakor and Ursun tiresome. It was a secret he kept already. As my mind clouded, I made a final gambit. I would guide him through the maelstrom to the bear's deathbed.
The bear is tempting.
The sorrow of a dying god, yours to treasure.
A treasure.
Hey Legacy, how's it going? We're just watching the initial introduction for the Slaanesh campaign here.
I want
I'm
it.
going to put this VOD on YouTube afterwards, so don't want
One
to talk too much
drop
right now.
of Ursun's blood. That is my fee.
Advise me well, and you will have your desire. Fail me, and I will have your soul.
Our task is to reap the sorrow of a dying god. Ursun's...
You're talking about metas already. It's only day one, man. What can you talk about metas?
Lead me to the dying
Have you seen any
god,
Slaanesh? Yo, check that out!
or it is your
Purple settlements, guys. I got purple settlements because that is something you can change in
At
this game.
once,
That is so cool.
Arch-Tempter.
Customize your own
It
colours.
seems the great
It's
game
so small,
continues,
but I love it.
and Khorne makes his next move against your master, for he despises the Dark Prince.
Yeah, so our
most of
initial
all.
opponent is going to be Khorne and
Servants
Warriors
of
of
the
Chaos
Blood
up at the
God,
very top.
surround your capital. You must act quickly.
Which
Regain
is going
the
to be pretty
Shard
brutal,
lands
actually,
from the
because
Crimson
obviously
Skulls.
the enemies get a lot
Their
of melee buffs and the
pain
higher
will give you
difficulties,
meager
and Khorne and
sustenance,
Warriors of Chaos
but it
are
is a
both
necessary
melee
step
factions,
to
just like
reap
Slaanesh.
riper fruits. Further south lies sweeter prey.
Sorry about that, Seraph. Come on,
Mortals
you got to
who
be a
worship
creature of
the
the night going
ruinous
to sleep now.
powers.
I mean, what time is it where
Inflict
you're
upon
at?
them
Where are
pleasure
you from,
or
Seraph?
pain, as is your wont.
I'm playing Legendary Hard,
Should you
but
cross the Kraken
I've
Sea
got
and reach
limits on the
Lorstar,
troops that I can
you will
use,
find many
and I'll put them in
mortals
the
to
description of the
tempt
YouTube
and
videos when they
usurp.
come up. So, for example, I'm only allowed
However,
5
there is a
Daemonettes
risk
per
in
army,
extending far
and
south,
5 Exalted Daemonettes, or
exposing
8
your
Daemonettes in
flank
total.
to the
I'm only allowed
predations of
5 Marauders
Scarbrand,
with swords,
Khorne's
5
mightiest
spears, 8 in
bloodthirster.
total, etc. I'm
The
only allowed
eternal lagoon
2 Keepers
forms
of
a
Secrets per
barrier
army,
that will keep him
etc.
at bay for now. But it is only a matter of time before your armies clash. There
Yeah, so
is much to
essentially,
do,
we're going to be
Bejeweled
clashing
one.
against Scarbrand,
You
the
require a
main
large
Khorne dude, pretty early
fiefdom
on.
to sustain
I just
the
need to get as
divine
much
hosts
money and as much
required
troops as
to
possible
penetrate
before
the
that
realm
happens.
of
So it's kind
chaos.
of like a rush right now
Let us
to get out
commence.
and expand as far as possible. We start off with Makari, which is amazing, because look at the fucking state of this guy. He's insane. To have 8,000 HP, yet move at 100 speed, that is absolutely nuts. 520 armor piercing damage with 40 charge bonus. He's really, really good. The downside of him is he only has 5 armor, but come on, he's 100 speed, so if you're taking those range damage, then that's your fault. As I say, there's a unique currency mechanic here called Devotees. You can get it from all those different things. I don't know loads about this. This is the first time I'm playing him as well. I've just watched some streams, so we're gonna have to experiment to see what the most effective thing about that is. But hopefully, that all just means that I'm gonna get kind of wrecked because I haven't played this before, and you guys see me get wrecked should be pretty funny. So we do have a recruitment building here, and we probably do want to keep that for a while so we can get some more of the better Marauders. So just out of your basic main building, city building, you can get Daemonettes, and if you change it to this, then you can get Marauders. Okay, so that's an option, but that means that if we want to get any of these Marauders that aren't the basic ones with swords, then we need to keep this building. So we'll do that for a little bit, and then what else can we get? You can get growth, and interestingly our growth building, is that our main growth building or not? No, it's not. Right, okay. So our... Oh, we've got 2 income buildings. That's really interesting. So this is an income building that gives you... Wow, it reduces your public order when control is negative. Right, okay. So there's a lot of public order mechanics going on here, because there's these as well, so you can control your public order a bit better. I can pay, in sort of quotation marks, pay 50 public order here, and I will get increased income. But I can use that to actually trigger forced rebellions as well, which could be quite powerful in the late game. One thing to note, one of these technologies is currently bugged. Oh, let's get some more music going on. One of these technologies is actually bugged at the moment. I was just watching a Legend of Total War video the other day. This is the one. Do not get this technology whatever you do, at least until the bug's fixed. This research, if you get it, it absolutely screws your devotees. So you get this, and instead of increasing the devotees you get from a gift from Slaanesh, it reduces it quite a lot. Music too loud.
That shit right there,
yeah, it could be too loud.
I'm gonna start off with that shit. 2, fuck
Hold
Drake.
up.
Name that shit on me. And if not on me, I was like, maybe like, take my pain away, or
see how that sounds.
something like that, something slick. But regardless of whatever the fuck you name that shit is fire.
Alright.
All lusts are manipulated.
I want their secrets.
So we'll do this initial fight, and then we can sort of get the volume down there. Change it to something that sucks less. Alright, okay, Con, fine. Let's go for something a little more chill. We'll go for the royalty-free, chill hip-hop. You can't really go wrong with this one. I could go with some in-game music. Do you guys just want in-game music? Right, so what we got initially, we got Fiends, which are probably my favourite unit in the entire game. Look how cool these guys look, man. Oh, they're so beautiful. And they're so erratic and jittery. Oh, it's just amazing. I love them. And they're actually really good units. They're obviously essentially shock cavalry. They're kind of like demogryphs, but they're actually a bit better in sustained combat because they get soporific musk, which debuffs the opponents. We have some crazy chariots. We've got our Daemonettes, that are super fast. Anti-infantry mutated Mauraders. And then you've got some Marauders with whips and shields.
By the hell forged.
And what are these? Hellstriders. So these guys are Marauder cavalry, but they've got mutated spear arms, so they actually do anti-large. Oh, I just love the animations. Look at the animations this with the purple scheme. Oh, I just love it. I love it. Nakari's got the Lash of Slaanesh and Acquiescence.
They shall acquiesce.
Let's see what that does. Now, honestly, yeah, this spell is pretty shit, to be honest.
Faster.
Will you keep going on Total Warhammer 3 for longer than Total Warhammer 2? What do you mean by that?
Fear our speed.
I mean, I never really got into the multiplayer of Total Warhammer 2 because it was only land battles. I think domination is something that will probably change this here. I think it's obvious that CA are putting a lot more focus right now into the multiplayer. Yeah, I did quit Total Warhammer 2 multi after like 2 weeks. Because, I mean, the story that I go on about is I played it, I fought an army of 10 Stegodons, and I got wrecked. Then I changed my composition to have a lot of spearmen and things like that. And then I faced an army of 15 chameleon skinks. Which, you know, obviously my spearmen got wrecked by the skinks. I'll up the mic volume if it's still quite quiet. Let's turn it up to there, see if that helps at all. Now the nice thing about fighting demons, but something that we have to be aware of ourselves, is when your demon units get really low, they will just banish completely, and trust me, they just seem to banish very quickly. One minute they seem to have like a fifth of their HP, next minute they're gone. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna put on the volume for in-game music. Then that's one less thing to worry about audio-wise, because clearly there's some audio optimization that needs to be done. And then we'll reduce the in-game volume a little bit more, and that should be pretty decent then. Just leave Nakari to do his thing. Acquiescence against that Herald of Khorne. Lower that melee defense, and we should be good. Took a little bit of damage there on the Hellstriders, more than necessary because obviously I was tabbing in and out, but that's fine. I do have a mechanical keyboard, yeah, so enjoy that sound. I hope you find it therapeutic. You're going to hear a lot of that when I start playing multiplayer, and it's like Alright, end the battle. So I figure if you can't enjoy the sound of a mechanical keyboard right now when we're doing the Let's Play kind of content, yeah, you're probably going to hate the multiplayer content, because there's going to be a lot more mechanical keyboard. It is what it is. We actually got a Sword of the Anti-Heroes. I'm assuming that I just looked out there. Maybe I didn't, and that's a set thing, but wow. Sword of the Anti-Heroes is a really good initial wargear to get. So what are the options here? We can get Devotees. 14 doesn't seem like a lot, given I have 400 to start with, but maybe you start off with loads, not sure. I'm just going to take the 600 money. Seems like the best bet. And that gives us an Allures, who is our caster hero. And nicely, she's actually Shadow, which is good because you have two laws of magic when you play Slaanesh. You can either have Shadow Magic, which I've heard is currently a little bit overpowered, or you can go with the Law of Slaanesh. Shadow Magic, to be fair, it's generally better at... It's better at damage, but the Law of Slaanesh has a lot of debuffs and leadership sort of elements. Assault Garrison, don't really think that's going to be worth it. I probably should have actually just stayed back here and recruited, but it doesn't matter.
You'll pay now. You are ready.
The Tempter Lord.
What do you mean low amount of devotees? So what do we want to get over here then? We obviously want growth buildings. That's generally the first thing you want. What's this? Proliferate cults cost reduced. Is that something like this? No. What is proliferate cults? Don't know what that is.
Our heads are turned.
Control and Slaanesh corruption. For now, we're just going to get growth. And then we didn't actually do any sort of research. So what would be the best research? Cooldown reduction on spells, diplomatic bonus. We don't really care about diplomatic bonus with these people because most of them, they're just going to succumb to us automatically anyway. Income from raising, sacking, looting. I'm not going to do much of that. Though this could be good. Bonuses against Khorne factions because we'll be fighting a lot of Khorne factions early on. Also, this spell, this research is quite good. Plagues are a nightmare in the mid to late game, and seducing units is another mechanic that Slaanesh gets. So we might go for that, but on the other hand, growth in the early game seems very, very good, and a 15% reduction to building cost. Yeah, we're gonna get that, and then these two, I think. Where are we in the Warhammer world at the moment? We are in the Chaos Wastes. So no, we're not in the Chaos Realm, because that wouldn't be part of this map, right? That's a whole different world. You have to go through portals to reach the Chaos Realm. But where we are now, this whole sort of upper area here, on this strange map, which is... the map's sort of twisted, like, this isn't the north. The north is like... well, over this way. The map's sort of twisted, but this upper area, it's just really chaotic land that isn't really very livable. So there's no human inhabitants here except chaos worshippers. And that's where all these Marauder tribes will come down from, like the Hung are over here in this sort of area. And they come down and invade the Darklands, which is down here. And then you've got Kislev over here, Norska along this strait here, and then the Empire of Man is here, whereas Cathay is over in this corner, and then the Ogres live in the mountains here. So we're in a really nice spawn position, because we are just so far out of the way. Like I say, we've only got other Chaos Bros to deal with. And, you know, just because they're Chaos Bros, that doesn't mean we like them. We still want to fuck them up. But that is what it is. Okay, this is Unholy Manifestations. 6% campaign movement range. Do you think that would be enough? No, it won't be. No, it's not going to be. So if we go back into here, that building, proliferate cults. Now, I still don't know what that is. Oh well. let's check our diplomacy. Now, I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of diplomacy that we can do. There's another Slaanesh faction down here, and he actually starts at war with the Exiles of Khorne. So he will probably die before we can get to him and save him.
I may be a feast of pain.
There's not really a whole lot we can do with him right now. Legion of Chaos is the premier Chaos Undivided faction. We probably will end up at war with him as well.
What?
I'm not sure how we even know who the Black Venom tribe are. But if we can trade with any of these, that'd be nice. Can't trade with Greenskins. Now, there's a quick deal option as well now, which is really cool. Yeah, so these do have some sort of diplomatic options. The Norscan tribes, for the most part, they're just a buffer for you when you play Slaanesh, so you don't have to worry about these forces that come from the bottom. So I'm going to get trade agreements with them straight away. One thing that you will find when you play Slaanesh is that you will earn a lot more money than the other demon factions from it, because A, your buildings earn more money anyway, and you have a lot of mechanics with public order to improve that even more. And then B, you can trade. Most of the demon factions just straight up cannot trade. And then you can make even more money from tribute from vassals as well, so it's fitting, you know, Chaos God of Indulgence.
Yes.
So we'll get a non-aggression pact and we'll get a trade agreement.
To be honest,
I don't want to fight Norskans, that seems like a complete waste of time.
The tribe consents.
So that gives us a little bit of money straight up and a little bit of money over time.
Let's find somewhere quiet to talk.
I'm not going to pay 500 for a non-aggression pact, so I'll pay 15 for a trade agreement that gives me 55 per turn, though. That sounds pretty good.
What's theirs.
And every time I do diplomacy with these factions, I get a little bit of seduction going on. A little bit of Slaaneshi gets in their hearts and their heads. And then eventually, when this seduction fills up to 100, I can spend my devotees to dominate the faction, which immediately forces them to become my vassal. But for now, we've got trouble at home that we need to deal with. A bunch of angry Khornates need putting down. That's got to be our priority. So we'll upgrade this again. We've got a nice little bank for now. We don't have to do a cheeky settlement battle. Now, one thing that I will say with these settlement battles, firstly, they're way harder than they used to be, but not if you cheese them, especially the main capital settlements in the provinces. They're really easy to cheese, you know, because you only have to take one of the points and then it starts building up a barrier at the top of the map, and if that fills up, then it's game over. So in theory, you can sprint in with Nakari, cap a couple of points at the back of the settlement while you distract them with some Daemonettes at the front, and then you just fast forward it, the bar fills up at the top, and you win the battle without actually fighting. I'm not going to do that in this campaign. I could if I was tryharding, but I'm not tryharding. I want this to be quite challenging, so I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to try and avoid cheesing as much as possible. I'll only cheese if I'm literally about to lose the campaign. But I'll try not to. So, yeah. We need to actually capture every single point if we want to take minor settlements, which ironically makes minor settlements usually harder than the major settlements, which is really ridiculous, but that's how it is. I'm going to put the cavalry on the far side, and they're just going to go along and cap that. But I want the chariots with the infantry, because chariots on their own are not very good. You know, if they get bogged down from two sides at once, they're going to get wrecked. Chariots obviously not really great in settlement battles. You just not got a lot of open territory to move around.
Mauraders!
Another thing to note is that our Mauraders are way slower than the Daemonettes, which is a bit annoying if you just sort of move your troops forward. You're going to encounter some problems, because they're going to get in way too quickly. I'm really committed to Slaanesh because I am a Slaaneshi in real life. I absolutely... I'm just a person of excess. It is how it is, and I've got the self-awareness to recognise that. It's not just about being horny and a pervert, but you know, I used to do MMA and I fucking loved it. When I felt the pain, it was a thrill. It was a joy. I just love the excess. I got such a high off fighting people. You know, like the Daemonettes gut people in melee combat, and they love feeling their screams and their emotion and that sensation of blood and intestines dripping out over your talons when you've sliced someone's torso open. That's intense. And if that doesn't do something to your heart and soul, then what the fuck will? I'm the sort of person where if I do something, I have to do it really well. I have to be the best at it. Everything about me is excess. I am Slaanesh. It's just me.
Deliver unto Slaanesh.
Okay, so cavalry over there. We're going to use Melkov's Mystifying Miasma on the Warhounds to do a bit more damage. Nakari's just going to try and cap this, and yes, Nakari is a fast boy. One thing to note about Nakari, whilst he's very good at dueling people, he actually has zero, I repeat, zero splash damage. So when it comes to fighting hordes of infantry, he is awful. He takes forever to kill them, and he's only got 5 armor. So yeah, he's got a load of HP and really good stats, but they will take him down quite quickly if he has to fight hordes of chaff. So don't do it. Don't fight hordes of chaff with Nakari. Fighting fools like this though, especially when you've got the sword of anti-heroes, that was anticlimactic. He missed. Come on, Nakari. Should be very easy. If he decides to hit. Use Acquiescence to reduce their melee defense. Oh, there you go. Finally hits. That was actually kind of bold. I just need to check Nakari that he doesn't get surrounded. As you can see, he is absolutely kicking that poor Herald's ass. I mean, that is obviously a Herald of Khorne. It's not a Bloodthirster, so he is a lot weaker. But I didn't move the chariots. They're still here. Let's get them up around the corner. Let's kill the Herald. There he goes. He's getting banished. Then we'll move around the flank. This is not looking too difficult.
Hellstriders!
He is so quick. It's amazing. You mean like the Greater Demon Lords aren't that tanky?
At once!
The Greater Demon Lords seem really tanky against melee, but ranged weapons seem to really hurt them. Like the Great and Clean ones right now, they're really, really good against melee. But god, you just spam a couple of Cathayan Peasant Archers, they fall over really quick. I think we can take on the Warhounds pretty easily with our Fiends and Hellstriders.
I am ready.
Fear our speed!
Yeah, nice flank on these Bloodlayers. Dice them. The chariots just look so glorious.
They feel our lashes! Hellstriders! Finding fresh souls!
I must admit, the pathing in the settlement battles is not the best. Let's flank around with these chariots.
Repulsive and alluring.
Hit them with another
Deliver unto
lash of
Slaanesh.
Slaanesh. Whoops. Come on. Whip him! That's how I get off at night. I just whip Chaos Warriors. And then I whip myself. Oh. Getting caught here. Something. Right, Nakari, you go down and cap that. Since you're such a speedy boy. You guys come and flank him, and I want these Daemonettes to hit these Chaos Warriors, and then we'll get them with the chariots from behind. Oh, and then we got this as well, an army ability. So I think this is every time we kill stuff that's routing, this bar fills up. And what does this do? Causes damage. I mean, in that also.
Pain is a gift,
And our lawnmowers come in.
a dance of pain, the desire granted, endless suffering, a flurry of talent.
Flint's flesh!
Hellstriders nowhere near as good as Fiends.
The eternal hunters!
Definitely dedicated anti-large, these guys.
What do you want?
Just keep spamming some of these
The prince
spells.
of chaos
Get the chariots to come back in. The high ground, that should be a good charge. Kind of an anemic charge. What was that, chariots, for fuck's sake? Like, they really just wanted to kill this guy and they didn't even do it. That's better. But yeah, talking about pathing, there are definitely pathing issues.
Yes,
Move.
Alright, come on, Nakari.
sensuous diversion.
Let's try and flank around a little bit. Oh, they're dissipating. It's fine. There you go.
I seek.
Come on.
Who can I play?
Go back to the chaos. Silly cornets. What are they like? Yeah, on the Slaanesh thing, I think people too often simplify his character. They just think, oh, it's all about sex. Maybe add in a few drugs. But no, it's excess and obsession in any form and manifestation. If you're the kind of person who is a perfectionist, wants to be the best they can at whatever they do, then, man, you're gonna fall to Slaanesh. I mean, look at all the athletes in the Olympics. All those fuckers die earlier than your average boy who's out on the piss, on the regular, you know, working a 9 to 5, and it's because they abuse their bodies. They go to the absolute extremes to become the best at what they can. They're all on all kinds of PEDs. It isn't a normal way to live, but that's because they don't want to be normal. They want to be the best.
Infested!
The Tempter Lord.
So we need some more troops. We can summon a disciple army for 300 devotees, and the strength of these disciple armies is dictated by the level of corruption in your land. Yeah, look, Sigvald's a good example. Sigvald was one of the best duelists in all of Total Warhammer, and in the lore as well. That's not because he goes around fucking a load of women. Fucking women don't make you a good duelist, does it? But no, he's the best duelist because that's what he does. That's his obsession. You know, he wants to be the best. So guess what? He is. Because that's what Slaanesh is all about. Now, I don't think I'm actually going to upgrade this. I don't really want the whip Marauders that badly, to be honest. I don't really see a need for it right now.
My excellence.
In terms of upgrades, I don't think I'm going to go down the spellcasting line for Nakari because I'd rather focus the spellcasting on my hero. I want Nakari to buff up my units, and that's probably the most important thing. Daemonettes and Exalted Daemonettes and Mauraders and Hellstriders get armor and speed. Wow, that is a shit buff. 3 skill points to give +8 armor, +8 speed? That is awful. Nah, fuck that. We're just gonna get the Daemonette buff for now.
You way to slay.
And as I say, we're gonna get the upgrades to her spell casting. That seems to be the most important. Keep forgetting what this is. Oh yeah, whip yourself to take damage and get extra speed and movement range. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll... Actually... Do I want Marauders with spears? What did I get? Basic Marauders. No, I don't want to do that. I want to... While I've got this extra building that unlocks these units that I wouldn't have without it, I want to exploit that and get the ones with spears. So, according to the rules that I've done myself for the unit caps, I'm only allowed 5 of each type of Marauder. But I'd rather have the Marauders with spears, just because, as you can see, they've got higher melee defense. So they're the anvil, and then the Daemonettes are the hammer, because the Daemonettes get Devastating Flanker, which doubles their charge bonus to 40 when they hit from the side or the rear. I love that Slaanesh in Total Warhammer 3 does bonus damage when he hits you in the rear. That is just such a cool idea. I mean, in terms of game mechanics, yeah, it makes perfect sense, because he's all about speed, right? But just thematically, he does double damage when he's ramming you in the ass. Hell yeah!
The Slaanesh Legion is on.
So we're actually at war with these guys as well at the start. I didn't even realise that. So they could start sending troops over, but honestly, the settlements are so easy to defend in this game, so I'm not really that concerned. Now, I don't want to make the same mistake that I did last time and move into their land. I can't reach them in one turn, so I only want to go up to the edge here.
Bring me to them.
And then recruit more troops, and if I still can't hit it next turn, then I will whip myself for a little bit of damage, but to get some extra combat bonuses and a little bit of movement range. And again, we will get some... we'll get... Do we want another Daemonette? Nah, it's fine, we'll just get another Marauder with Spears. Those are cheaper. Being really cheap right now. Can't get any heroes, and I don't want to upgrade that because I'm going to scrap that building soon. We do have to watch the public order. That is going down pretty rapidly. I think that we'll probably get a battle over here with a rebellion before we can leave this area, but that's fine, because that's just more money, and it's a big reduction to the public order when the rebellion spawns, so that's not a bad thing. You don't want to be in really low public order and not getting a rebellion, certainly not in the early game, because it stifles your growth if you're really bad on public order. And in the early game, growth is everything, right? You want to get those better units as soon as possible. So we can reach. Let's do it. In fact, I think I need to summon a disciple army here. I feel like there was a bloody mechanic, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, I think you summon the disciple army, hit that, and take it with Nakari coming in as reinforcements, and then you can go into force march, and that lets you get close enough to then take this next turn in one go. Does that sound good? Let's try it. I don't know if that does work, but we'll give it a go. So with these guys, the disciple army, they are completely free of upkeep, but unless you are in a region with high Slaaneshi corruption, they will slowly take attrition every single turn. And of course they cost 300 devotees to summon.
Most privileged of Slaanesh.
So yeah, what we do is we're going to attack with this army, win the battle, hopefully, and then from there we can force march with Nakari to move even closer to that next settlement and then get it the next turn. And if we still don't have the movement range, then I will whip my boy and the entire army to get an extra 6% movement range, and hopefully that will be enough. Hopefully. So we are going to have to wait for our reinforcements to come in. What have we got in this army? Trio of Seeker chariots. That's pretty random. I'm actually just going to send them on their own then. They probably do need a hotkey, so I remember them. Because obviously, chariots get bogged down. They're going to die very quickly. Oh, you know what? I'll send some Seekers with them as well. Seekers are kind of your basic cavalry for Slaanesh. They're Daemonettes riding the Seekers of Slaanesh, which are their horses. They've got really good AP, and I believe they poison. Yeah, they do. They poison and have magic damage. Magic damage is useful because it circumvents physical resistance, which all demons have. So these guys are pretty good against enemy demons.
Beacon of depravity.
The Herald's lovely and all, but I'm afraid she's not going to be able to do too much on her own here, so yeah, we're going to wait. I'm just going to fast forward to let the reinforcements come in. We are actually getting shot, it looks like, so we need to pull back. Here you go. So this does give them some time to build up supplies and get a bunch of towers built, but you know what, whatever. I can't do anything about This is kind of like a big head play, hopefully, to help us get that next settlement and secure the province one turn earlier. It doesn't really matter if it doesn't work. It'd be really nice to get that earlier. As I say, early game is super important, especially in the Slaanesh campaign, because you need to expand quickly to be able to fight Scarbrand effectively. He will come for you. Right, here we go. Nakari is in the field, and my Shadowcaster, and all of my Marauders. So Marauders with spears. I want you all to run up this way. Marauders with swords. Actually, Marauders with swords take that area. Spears go that way. I'm going to send all the cavalry across in this direction.
Agony and ecstasy.
And Nakari is actually going to run around the back. Because that's what he does, you know. He's just so fast. It makes sense to set him off on his own, I feel like. Need to get some good flanks with Fiends.
The pangs of suffering, finding fresh souls.
God, the Marauders are so painfully slow when you get used to using Fiends and chariots and seekers.
Bend to our will.
Are they summoning another Bloodletter squad? Yeah. I will just slow them down and run away. Then we'll gangbang them in a bit.
An intriguing sin.
Alright, speed this up a bit.
Pain and despair.
Torture is rapture. Daemonettes, deliver unto Slaanesh.
The eternal hunter.
So this supply location here is in control of this tower, so we need to conquer that. I'll tell you what, all this cavalry, you go down that way and go for that.
Marauders, souls for Slaanesh. Marauders.
You see, they just dissipate after a certain period of time, so no point wasting too resources on fighting them. And essentially they just kill themselves.
Bringing suffering.
I'm being attacked by the Furies over here, but Furies aren't too scary. Even though Nakari is really not designed to fight these things.
Daemonettes.
Marauders of Slaanesh.
Let them in the rear. With Marauders, go over there.
How delightful.
The pangs of suffering.
Come on, keep moving up. Now we do not want to engage a full unit of Chaos Warriors of Khorne with Nakari. That is not going to go very well. Fiends come in and start doing some crazy work.
Decadent seekers. Bring the joyous degradation.
Alright, I want you to loop around and go over there. In fact, some of these chariots, where are they? Chariots, you just go attack him. Oh, Nakari's fighting the fucking Warriors of Chaos. No, that's not what you're meant to be doing. That was awful.
Go. Faster.
Slaanesh alone.
Come on, Daemonettes, hurry up. That was a nice little charge. Get up the point.
Bring us of joyous degradation.
We should just be able to charge them. They're only warhounds. We use acquiescence to lower their defense but also their speed so they can't run away. Just keep cycle charging over here. Oh, they've gone around again? What the fuck? Come on, Daemonettes. Honestly, the pathing, pretty annoying. Pretty fucking annoying pathing.
Ravage them.
Yeah, they were out pretty quickly.
Yes.
Just send everything down here. No one looks like they're dying, so that's fine. They're doing it again. You know what, Daemonettes? Clearly, you just want to fucking run up there, so do it, fine. I'll just allow it.
Seekers of Slaanesh!
Seekers need to get back. I want you to actually decap that point so that tower is destroyed. I'll just keep them there.
Absolute obedience.
I see the problem here. There's a barrier and it's messing up my pathing. That is one thing to consider with these settlement battles. Barriers will mess up your pathing quite badly.
The aesthetics are lethal. The prince of chaos rises. I move. Dance upon their corpses.
Come on, Carrie, we need you there for some whips.
Seekers of Slaanesh! A dance of pain.
Moving.
That should be a decent one, I think. Get a little closer. Yeah.
Bringers of joyous degradation. Make them scream.
Whip him.
Power. Faster. Move.
Gotta get closer.
The debauched ones for Slaanesh.
Okay.
Akari moves.
We broke that yet? Nelly.
Charge.
Now we'll charge this
Yes.
tool. Acquiescence his ass. Sword the anti-heroes to get 50% extra damage. And he misses the first one. Why does he keep doing that? Come on, man. Effective.
Seekers!
Chariots move back out, can do another cycle charge, and then we should be good.
Decadent seekers. Most
Yeah,
certain.
Carrot's kicking his ass. Get another lash in a second.
This will do.
Sin.
No one faster.
There we go.
Attack. Move.
They should all start disintegrating now. The warriors start there they are.
Yes.
Alright, cool. So that's fine. I don't think we lost anything. As far as I'm aware. And again, my roster does look kind of light, not gonna lie. Did I lose something? I hope not. We'll see. If we did lose something, well, I was going to say, I hope it's in the Devotee Army, but no, that's the Devotee Army. They didn't lose anything. What do you think of Pervul? You think Pervul is a very Slaanesh-y name? Sure it is. Oh, you're kidding me? I lost the fucking Fiends of Slaanesh. I am an idiot. Oh, no. Oh, well. There you go. That's great. So we've lost one of our best units right at the start. Fantastic. You know what? I don't feel too bad because Legend of Total War, I feel like he lost the Hellflayers in either this battle or the one after. So, shit happens when you're not paying attention. God, that's how good I am with Slaanesh. I pay that much attention. You know what it is, though? It's the fucking pathing in these settlement battles. I'm, like, constantly pressing the same shit repeatedly. Ugh. And it's just stressing me out so much, and I'm hyper-focusing on the wrong thing. Anyway, whatever. We got a cult treasurer, so when you win battles whilst having a negative income, there's a chance of getting it, and now we got it. Isn't that nice? Well, we got a lot of followers, actually. So...
Most privileged of Slaanesh.
yeah, what I was hoping is... oh, wow, yeah, I can move really far forward. I can move, like... I don't know if moving to here is going to be good enough, though, to then get this settlement in the next turn, or if I'm good. Now I'm gonna have to march because look, the blue arrow means it'll take more than turns of movement. So yeah, what we can do, we can march up to here, and then next turn we'll actually be able to take out the Blood Mountain. So that is the value of the Devotee army.
The Tempter Lord.
More level up, so we're just gonna buff our Daemonettes.
You lay to slay.
And then we want to get Penumbral Pendulum. Hell yes. An actual good damage spell will be very, very helpful. But the problem is that we're going to have a rebellion in 2 turns. But we do have 10 units guarding the Palace of Ruins, so I'm not super concerned about that. And then next turn, I'll just use this. So I lose 50 public order, but it costs me 100 devotees, but I get 20% extra income from every building for 5 turns in the province. Why not? We'll also be able to start upgrading these things. Palace of the Princes has a unique building. What does that do? Where is it? Oh, there it is. The Temple of Decadence. It unlocks technologies. I can get cultists, and I get a... Wait, no, that's not a unique building, is it? Where's the unique building? Or is it not for Slaanesh? Oh, wow. The Palace of the Princes has a unique building for Tzeentch. That's well weird. Just clarifying, it's RTT, not RTS. But yeah, you're right. Mega rusty. That's really weird, because Tzeentch spawns over here. Absolutely miles away from this settlement. You'd never normally have this settlement. Really interesting. I don't know what that building is. Good to know. Anyway, we're not going to get any more upgrades. As I said, I'm not upgrading this. We're going to scrap it soon enough. That'll be the end of the turn. Love how fast these end turn times are. Granted, they probably will take a little bit longer when Immortal Empires comes out, but I'm loving it. No problem, Seraph. I thought you were American for some reason. I didn't realise you were in the EU time zone. So yeah, get yourself to bed, man. That's crazy, nearly 2 AM. Get yourself to bed. Have a good night. So yeah, the rebellion's coming in soon, but I am totally fine with that. We're going to attack with Nakari. I'm confident I can take that on. There's only 10 troops defending that settlement. It doesn't even have an army. Easy to take that on. We'll do that in a second. I've also got a banner. Actually, let's have a look at our ancillaries, because we've got some new stuff. Potion of Speed. Imagine Potion of Speed on Nakari. That is the most pointless thing. But, whatever. Income from our buildings. Why not? Seduction cost reduction and upkeep reduction for Mauraders. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take that. So I'm gonna now march the... No, I'm not gonna march him over. I'm just gonna walk over the Disciple Army. Devotee Army, whatever you call them. But I also want to spawn in another army. And I'm gonna upgrade the Fetid Catacombs, because I feel like that's safer. There is a chance these guys could send an army over and attack the Palace of Princes before it can get upgraded.
Manipulated.
Now, one of the best things about Total Warhammer 3 is they made the supply lines nowhere near as harsh as it used to be. So I get an extra army and it only increases my upkeep by 4%. That used to be 15% in Total Warhammer 2. Can you believe that? 15%? Absolutely ridiculous. Now, what do I want here? I think the best trait here is Enslaver, so I'm going to go with that. I don't really care whether it's a Maw of Shadows or a Maw of Slaanesh. It doesn't really make any difference to me. And for her army, I'm just going to recruit a couple of Marauder Spearmen. This is just to defend the rebellion. And then we will do this battle. And who do we want to give this to? Flaming attacks don't really matter. That's mostly against like Nurgle. Stuff that regenerates flaming attacks will stop the regeneration, and you'll also do bonus damage. But 8% weapon damage, I mean, whatever. We'll just give it to Nakari. Doesn't really matter. It's not even going to be needed. And then we'll have the first province. Not that that's impressive or anything. It's actually pretty bad because I lost the fucking Fiends, but it's just speed, 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 speed. Take the points, own the provinces as soon as possible, conquer as fast as you can so that you're ready for Scarbrand. And we'll also have a little look at our diplomacy at the end of this as well. See how we're doing with the Norskans, see if that other tribe that was demanding that we pay them 500 gold is actually going to give us a nap this time, because that would be appreciated. Eventually, we want to start spawning cultists and sending them down to the lands of the humans and getting them all Slaaneshified. If we can vassalize the Empire, God, imagine how much money you'd end up making. Make shitloads.
Soul Riders!
So, how are we going to do this? This doesn't look too bad. And it is kind of choke pointy, but not terribly. Let's put the Hellflayers down here along with Nakari. And the Hellstriders. No, in fact, Hellstriders, I don't even want them to get into proper combat, so I'm just going to put them out there on their own.
Deliver unto Slaanesh.
Pain and despair!
Who can I play with? Luscious deviants.
Driven by pain!
Move you up, cap that straight away.
Victory!
Whoops. Get him. Bit of an uphill charge, so best. That's fine.
Agonizing
Run
death.
through.
Daemonettes of Slaanesh. Attacks of pain.
The chariots do their thing.
Bringers of joyous degradation.
Kari just does a runner.
Bringers of joyous
Get a nice little flank down here. Ooh, maybe not actually, because there's Furies coming for us. Which I do not like. That was not very good. I was hoping they would charge through. Just run. Because that is an awful engagement.
Mauraders of Slaanesh! Hunt them down! Charge!
Is that their leader? Oh, it is. Hi. We do have Penumbral Pendulum. I'm going to send him over that way. Seems to be more of a threat on the other side. These guys aren't too bad. Oh, the Hellflayer's got out. Okay, keep running. Furies are on me. Here we go, Penumbral Pendulum. Let's do this. Just get a bit closer. How are you doing, Nakari? Yeah, he's just got that leader. Marauders are kind of getting wrecked over here, but, you know, that's what you expect. Not really meant to be fighting Chaos Warriors in co-op. It's not really going to go very well.
Bring us souls!
I am ready.
Probably want to get her out, to be honest.
The pleasure is all mine. Agonizing death. This will be
Those Marauders are
exquisite.
kind of getting their ass kicked.
Good, yes.
Willing slaves! Guided by hunger!
I'm going to save the rest of my Winds of Magic for more pendulums.
The maiden of ecstasy.
The safety!
Where did they spawn bloodletters? Oh, right there. Okay, that's fine.
On the hunt!
Sensuous diversion.
Mauraders!
There, Euclid. Sin and depravity.
Slaanesh, of course, is far, far better at land battles than they are at settlement battles.
Daemonettes. Beautiful. Bend to our will.
No one faster.
Hellstriders!
I move.
Should we just pendulum these? No, it's okay, they're gonna rout soon anyway.
Decadent seekers. Absolute obedience.
Guided by hunger!
Repulsive and alluring.
There we go, they rout at last.
Daemonettes.
A long time, to be fair. Kill those Furies, they're really loud. Chasing around like Hellflayers all game.
Fear us!
Hellstriders are slowly capturing that point. They do take a long time.
Mauraders of
And I
Slaanesh!
tell you what, all you guys just run away because I don't want them to actually die, and I think they're gonna. I think that squad might actually die. They're just basic Mauraders though, so I'm not really too bothered. Easy to replace.
Moves. Kai. Attack.
Go low, Winds of Magic.
I see.
Just hit him with a melt box as well, lots of damage over time.
Life. Torture sweetness.
Unleash my power.
Inflict exquisite suffering.
Kai.
Surging on and intriguing.
Pin you down.
Fury of talent. Sin and depravity. There, yes, yes. Supple servants of Slaanesh.
You still not call that? Oh, the tower is from there? Oh, that's annoying.
We submit!
The aesthetics are legal.
Looks like they broke.
Paramour of Slaanesh.
Yeah. Maybe just send one Daemonette to chase them and actually permanently kill them.
Luscious deed. Death. Sensation.
Still not lost a Hellflayer yet somehow. Looks like there's only 3. Oh no, there's 4.
Yes.
Seal to our steeds!
Should be some pretty good damage right there.
Slaanesh's embrace!
Only got this guy left.
The aesthetics are lethal.
Strike.
Yeah, they got something here, but it looks like armies are breaking. Yeah, they're all breaking and dissipating.
Daemonette of
There you go.
Slaanesh.
Oh, go away. Thank you. Alright, province owned. Could be worse. Can't believe I lost the Fiends, you know. That is so unfortunate. I mean, I say it's unfortunate. That is so shit. Wand of Jet. Yeah, it's alright, I guess. I'll take it.
The House of Chaos
Better than nothing.
rejects you.
So, really nice lump sum. Good amount of devotees. We wipe out that confaction, and now we get a choice of commandments. What do we want? Construction cost minus 10% and income. That's pretty damn good. Control, plague spreading, movement of enemies, growth. I don't know what proliferate cults means. What the hell does that mean? I wish I knew. have to find that out after I finish this episode. Slaanesh corruption, not really bothered. I just want growth for now. What's this? Oh wow. You get devotees every single turn that you own these trade goods. That's cool. Yeah. Just again, amplifying the power of Slaaneshi faction. Now. Control is below -50. Oof, that's kind of hard to keep it that low. But fine. We do need a bit of an income building. Now, does this settlement actually have something for Slaanesh? No, this location's important to Khorne. For God's sake. Yep, no unique buildings for me.
The Tempter Lord.
Yeah, what's it say? It just says summon disciple army though. It says nothing about proliferation. That is. Anyway, I don't want to go any further down this line now because I think this buff for Mauraders is shit. To waste 3 skill points to give them 8 armor and 8% speed, that's just awful. So when we get some of the other later game things, we'll buff that up. But for now, I don't really care. I'm probably just going to I'm going to ignore Hates Khorne because it's useless in the end game when there's no Khorne to fight. So I guess you just go down the melee line. That's ridiculous, getting 12 speed. But I don't really think he needs to be better at melee right now. I'm just fine with melee, so I'm actually going to do this and get more post-battle
From my master.
captives. Less winds of magic for Penumbral Pendulum never hurts. Oh, and don't forget to actually recruit some troops. So, oh shit, we're recruiting them over there. No, I don't know about that. I need them in the main army as well, priority. So I'm going to get the... sod it, doesn't matter. We've got plenty of time. We're going to, you know, we can come down this way, or we can loop back and go this way. And I feel like looping back and going this way is better, and then with a secondary cheap army, I'll send it over this way to defend Blood Mountain in case it gets attacked. Then that gives me time for Nakari to recruit more troops and to replenish, which he clearly needs to do. He's got pretty bad from those fights. Diplomacy, let's see. Any different deals? So quick deal.
Chaos.
Yes.
Nah. No one wants anything. It's really nice to have that quick deal.
Prince.
The nap's not far off actually with the Legion of Chaos, so I wonder if I can pay him. I could pay 705 and actually get friendly relations with the Demon Prince. That might not be a bad idea, you know. Fighting him would be very annoying. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it. I think that's worth it. I've got a big bank right now. I just want to focus on killing Khorne, not fighting him. As I say, folks, this is the first time I've ever played this campaign, so I could be making a hell of a lot of mistakes. I've already made mistakes losing the friggin' Fiends. So here's our little rebellion by the skulls. He's actually got... Oh, I thought they were blood crushers. No, it's okay. Whew. Only flesh hounds and Khorne. Nothing too scary about that. So we'll send... Do we attack? No, because he's out of the range of it. There's going to be more coming in next turn. That's fine. I mean, honestly, we don't really need the devotee army that much. We'll be fine defending this, just with 12, because, honestly, your own settlements, it's so easy to defend them. Oh, I did forget to activate this. Do I still want to do that? Yeah, I might as well, right? There you go. I wonder if that's going to spawn another rebellion. Probably not, right? I don't know. So, Blood Mountain we're going to upgrade next. And we need to slowly get Nakari back over this way. needs more troops, obviously. One thing I need to do, increase the speed here. My factions. Go with fast.
I need their souls.
Allies on fast, enemies on fast, and everyone else on fastest. There we go. Right, more troops. How many spear ones do we have? We have 3. But remember, I'm only allowed 8 Marauders in total, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can have 2 more. Let's get 2 more spear ones. That's fine. I like the spear ones the most because they're just an anvil, right, with a high melee defense.
Handmaiden of dark.
For the rest of the Daemonettes that we'll get soon enough. And that's it. That's all there is. We'll get a few more Daemonettes, then we'll scrap this building and we'll get another income one, because, you know, we got a nice pile of income here from winning battles, but the actual income per turn, pretty shit. I just realised the name for that frigging technology, aberrant promiscuity. An intoxicating fragrance with a sensual musk compels flesh toward flesh in any situation. Wow, yeah, it says there's going to be another rebellion. Eh? That's interesting. How's that going to work? I do not know. Odd. Hang on. Oh, right, so having the Disciple Army around makes me lose 20 devotees every turn. Okay, so there is a disadvantage for keeping them. You don't pay upkeep, but you do pay, well, you pay upkeep on devotees. Damn, I didn't realise that. And I suppose we might as well go into channeling stance. No, because she hasn't got any spells, does she? Whatever.
A malignancy pervades.
I'm really not concerned about that, given we have a, you know, a settlement, towers and stuff to defend it. So I can't get any more Marauders as per my own rules. I'm calling them the banner rules, even though we don't have any banner rules for this game yet. So I have to get some Daemonettes, and obviously they're more expensive and we are going to be into the negative. So yeah, we need to get some of them money buildings and running. I might scrap this next turn, I'm not sure.
Let me imbibe your essence.
Right, I also want to get the... What do I want to get? Cost reduction for buildings. Proliferate cults again? What the fuck? I think proliferate cults might be the agent action for the cultists of Slaanesh, where you can send them after a enemy settlement and generate a cult in their settlement. We'll keep her alive for one more turn because of the rebellion. Any support that we can get would be nice. How do we get these as well? Oh, it requires more corruption. Corruption required 1,000. That seems like a lot. Oh wow, yeah, literally, you just need to spread corruption everywhere to unlock these. Okay.
The Tempter Lord.
That's fine.
Let us party. Could you
So Blistergal. Why is there an R? It should just be Blistorgal, not Blistrorgal. That's what's throwing me there. Anyway, Blister Boy from the Septic Claw wants a nap. But I mean, the thing is, I will eventually fight him, for sure. Do I want to fight him right now, though? Probably not. He's quite friendly. Yeah, alright. Well, we'll accept that. I don't want him to attack me from the side. We'll deal with Scarbrand first, and then we'll take him on. Oh, very clever. He's going to attack that army instead, so that he doesn't have to fight in the settlement. No, I'm not going to do that. I want to fight in the settlement. So is he just going to besiege me? Yeah. See, this is the thing though. The settlements are really strong, but they changed it that you take attrition automatically now when you're besieged. And that's... yeah, that can be tough.
Only obey Bloodfather.
Be interested to see how long he actually sieges for.
Dawn's Herald.
Right, let's just get rid of this army because it's costing me devotees every turn, which I do not like. At this point, we want to get a... I mean, we do need the cavalry because of our own banner rules. We need diversity in our options so we actually can get full-sized armies. But right now, the most important thing is money. So we'll just go with that. I don't think I'm going to get the growth building yet. Actually, it's only 1,000, fuck it. Oh no, because I got besieged, I can't recruit. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, that's not ideal.
Slaanesh,
Is there going to be another rebellion? What's going on here? Is he getting stronger? We're gonna have to send the cavalry to help out here. So this is not really going to plan. He's delaying my recruitment quite a lot. I forgot that if you get sieged and you have your recruitment building in the settlement that gets sieged, then yeah, you're not going to recruit.
courtesan
nice.
of the pleasure god.
Got anything for her? Yeah. Glittering scales. Very cool.
Depravity reigns.
Right, and we can get this now as well, but 5% increase to income right now is really crap. Because we've got barely any income to start with. Then again, it also is going to give me devotees and things to trade. Yeah, and I do have trade agreements, so that would be pretty nice. Alternatively, I could get this. Honestly, it wouldn't be a bad idea at all. It's going to cause like constant rebellions, but like I say, that's not really that big of a deal. Let's get the trade goods for now. Maybe we can get that later. More income from you, more income from you. Wait. Oh my god, they can go up to tier 5. That's really cool.
Divine immortality.
Bit awkward that I have to come from the rear. But I guess that's alright.
How lithe I am.
Yeah, we'll attack from this angle instead. Wow, really? You think I'm gonna lose that? There's no fucking way. Are you out of your mind? There is no way. Maybe because I have to wait for the reinforcements. But I don't. I have the settlement garrison. I don't. There's no way I'm losing that. I tell you what, the auto resolve for legendary difficulty is ridiculous. It really, really underestimates your troops. That is absurd. How the hell is this going to be a defeat? I've got the entire settlement garrison, and then the car is coming as reinforcements, and it's only going to take him 1 minute 48 to arrive. There's no way. I thought I said for this shit to be controlled by the AI. Oh, whatever.
Mauraders of Slaanesh! Pain and
Whatever.
despair!
Right, so these guys are actually like the main army, not the settlement, so I don't want to lose them. All these, if I lose them, I don't give a shit. Well, except her. So what I'm going to do straight away, I'm just going to make them hotkey 9. So I know that they are settlement units, and if they die, doesn't matter. And if it has to come down to someone dying, I want someone from hotkey 9 to die.
Hellstriders!
You know, people could die. It is a big melee scrap with Gorn. What do you expect?
Agony and
Who are you?
ecstasy.
Random being going there, but okay. You know what? I might send a couple couple of these Daemonettes down here just to flank. Fast forward and hopefully get the reinforcements from Khorne before anything crazy happens. Who's that? Fleshhounds of Khorne. Now Fleshhounds are actually large, so the Hellstriders will do pretty good since they have anti-large. Certainly if I can get the Chaos Furies behind them, because Chaos Furies do have devastating flanker, double charge bonus when they hit from the side or rear.
Daemonettes of Slaanesh!
Widen our approach a bit. It looks like he's not actually going to approach me, which is obviously brilliant because I'm just waiting for Nakari to come along. Again, questioning why the auto-resolve made me do this, but there you go. Now they got double fleshhounds. I don't really want to do that.
I need souls. Move.
Big army is big.
am ready. Good, yes.
Marauders.
Spears everywhere.
Driven by pain.
Melee marauders.
No one faster.
Captivating and horrifying. Sensuous diversions.
Come on, marauders, you absolute slowpokes. Get up there. Oops. More Hellstriders. I'm confident, even on very hard, that double Hellstriders plus Chaos Furies should take on double Fleshhounds of Khorne.
Your desires are mine.
Dance of pain.
For Lord Slaanesh!
Right, let's do it.
Shall acquiesce. Stride.
I seek. I can't stop.
This will do. I shall dance. Hellstriders!
Endless craving!
Wow, big damage on both sides there, god. They did more than I expected. But yeah, sustained combat wise.
Repulsive and alluring. Unto pleasure.
Hellstriders! To the next
Yeah.
victory!
Nice. Got a little Fury flank as well. Let's bait them out and do the same thing again.
Paramour of Slaanesh.
Pain and despair! Lacerate them!
Nope, not taking that engagement. Too close to halberds.
Do not touch Nakari. Faster. Charge. Move.
Sin and depravity.
No.
Bearman!
Flint flesh.
This will be exquisite.
Tear throats!
Decadent seekers.
Glorious.
Deliver unto Slaanesh the darkest of desires. Double servant of Slaanesh. Daemonettes of Slaanesh.
Yes.
On the hunt!
Torture sweet kiss.
Daemonettes.
Driven by pain!
The prince
Wow, did he
of
kill their
chaos
leader? Oh no.
rises.
Stop aggroing for some reason.
Supple servants of Slaanesh.
Seeking sin. Make them scream.
Daemonettes do really well against Chaos Warriors with halberds. Because obviously they're only small, so they don't really give a shit about halberds themselves. And they also do armor piercing, so they don't care about the fact they're Chaos Warriors.
Slay their soul.
Herald of Slaanesh.
Bye.
Mauraders!
Daemonettes!
The deepest pleasure.
Move
There we
it.
go.
We are in agreement. Fear our speed.
Let's not send Hellstriders in. He's still alive. Come on, Nakari. Sort him out, man.
Guided by hunger to the next victory.
Daemonettes!
Eternal hunters, guiding fresh soul. Bring us soul.
Daemonettes! We go!
Seek sin.
A dance of pain.
Come on, get behind him.
Divine slaughter.
On the hunt.
There we go. Master Rabbit.
Spare.
Breathtaking violence!
Hellstriders of
The great thing about Slaanesh is, with the speed, as soon as the enemy retreats, if they're not demons and automatically get banished, all these retreating units are just fucked because you're so fast they cannot get away in
Pangs of
time.
suffering.
Bend to our will!
All the Chaos Warriors. Just do not retreat from Slaanesh. It is hopeless. There you go. Just another battle that Auto-Resolve thinks we're going to lose. Just another day in Total Warhammer 3. Damn, that gives you a lot of experience. 5,000 experience for this guy. Hell yeah. A lot of money as well. Yeah, we'll take that money.
Body and
You know, Rebellion Famine might still be legit. And I'm getting that 20% extra income as well. How do I check that? Yeah, Pleasure Arena. Not bad. I do want to repair all these ASAP.
the Tempter Lord.
Move out. And then... Yeah, finish them off. Oh my god, she's level 5 already from that. Wow, that's amazing.
pain and pleasure.
Yes, she's got a Dawnstone as well, 15% physical resist. That is so good. Okay.
March, my
You go, girl. She's going to be an Exalted Keeper of Secrets before you know it. You know, I often wonder whether it's worth getting the Steed of Slaanesh instead of these Seeker chariots. Probably not, because for some reason the Steed of Slaanesh is only the same speed as the chariots. I would have assumed that the chariots would be slower, because, you know, chariots are big, heavy things. But no, they're not, so pointless. Also, the really cool thing about the Exalted Seeker Chariot is it's got perfect vigor. These guys don't. Then again, it requires level 22. By the time I get to level 22, I'm probably going to have a Keeper of Secrets instead. Anyway, that's something to think about later on, I guess. What do we want for now? Smoke and Mirrors, Evasion, and then eventually get the Pit of Shades. Oh no, I'm wrong. This is the Allure-S, not the, what's she called? Herald. Yeah, that's the difference. Well, it's the same thing for her though. She gets level 22 as well. Whatever.
Such wondrous suffering this will
Right, where do I want to go with her? I want to go over this way. Unless I want to spawn another rebellion, which honestly I wouldn't mind
divine
doing.
immortality.
In fact, I think I will do precisely that. Let's get another. You know what? I can't really afford it, can I?
greater secrets
Yet.
are mine.
what does he need? He needs... No, he's already got the Mauraders. How many Daemonettes? 3, and how many Daemonettes am I allowed? I'm allowed 5 per army. So I can only get 2 more anyway, so I'll do that next turn when I get down here.
Pleasure without conscience.
In fact, you know what? I won't. I'll get him right now, and then I'll move her out, give them to Nakari before he moves. No, that's pointless, because then it makes him move less each turn. That's fine. Whatever. We'll get it next time. Yeah, there is a lot of base, isn't there, for things like that? Well, the Warriors of Chaos are here already. Damn, that was pretty quick. And Khorne is ascendant.
Depravity
Of course
reigns.
he is, so why wouldn't he be? The exact god that I'm trying to fight right now. Yep, he's ascendant. Surprise, surprise. So what they got a few Chaos Warriors from what we can tell, and a lot of Marauders. That I don't think he'll be able to take this straight away, unless he has all Chaos Warriors. But I'm able to get there anyway, so who cares? Let's, like, go down here. And get a couple of units. Money is the motive, money is what we need. Let's get some money. And then next turn, we're gonna scrap the building for that and get even more money. And then we can just get basic Marauders for her. There's going to be a rebellion soon enough. When can I use this again? Oh, it's 10 turn cooldown, right. So these effects only last for 5 turns, but have a 10 turn cooldown. That's fine. This gives me growth, but if I've got expensive buildings, I should probably swap to this for the reduction in construction cost. And I'm also getting this to reduce construction cost. Yeah, Slaanesh economy is actually pretty damn good, honestly. Pretty damn good. This is already upgrading, so I can upgrade Blood Mountain next turn. It does cost 4k, but then I can get more money from that, and I can get the other money building. The fact that you've got so many money buildings is really, really powerful. Diplomacy, what we got? Quick deal. I love this quick deal. So, Helmrip's still alive from Exquisite Pain. I mean, it would be really nice to try and get down there and save her. But that's going to be hard.
Take what's there.
So
Tribal.
delectable.
Yeah, no one else is really interested in anything. That's fine. We will wait.
All you require and more.
Broken wheel. I want a nap. Nah. You're so far away. Why would I bother right now? Maybe later. They're encamping. Okay, that makes sense. Increase seductive influence over any faction to the maximum. Yeah. Wow, that is a good weapon. Jeez.
Handmaiden of dark delight.
Right, here we're going to upgrade the Blood Mountain. And we're going to scrap this building because we've now hit our cap of 5. Wait, what am I doing? No. I've got too many Marauders now. Oh shit, I'm already fucking this up. No, we got too many Marauders. We're not allowed this many Marauders. What am I doing? We've got 5, 6, 10. We're only allowed a maximum of 8 Marauders. So I'm going to have to merge these. It's fine, we didn't really need them in combat at any point. Get rid of
Time to decouple.
you.
Slaanesh,
There we
forgive
go,
us.
so now we've got 5 Daemonettes and 8 Marauders, which is the maximum we're allowed for either of them.
We desire more.
We'll upgrade. This will give us an extra 100 income. This will give us 5% to the local province. Now this is where the maths comes in. But also 10 ingots. How much are ingots actually making me? They're only worth 9. But that's 90. Oh, that's basically like the 100 on its own. Then you get the extra 5% to the region.
Slaanesh Herald.
So when this 5 turns is up, that's going to spawn another rebellion for her to deal with.
Courtesan of the pleasure god.
But I don't need her here for now, I suppose.
Herald.
So do I get rid of it? Yeah.
Divine immortality.
Grant us another
Let's get rid of her for
chance.
now. There's not going to be a rebellion for ages. 8 turns, but really it's going to be 5 turns because then I'm gonna trigger the rebellion myself. I'm not really scared about anything down here. I might build a garrison here instead until I can conquer these lands, just in case they build another army here and attack that whilst I'm running down this way, which they could. I don't really want to have an army here and then need another army here to deal with rebels. Anyway. Crushing defeat. These Marauder horsemen are going to be very annoying. Slaanesh is a pure melee faction, so that could be obnoxious, but we have a lot of speed debuffs. Well, not a lot, but we have Melkoth's Mystifying Miasma, and we also have the Law of Slaanesh, Acquiescence. So in theory, we can use those and then get Nakari or the Hellstriders onto them. Or we can just ignore them and take loads of range damage, but eventually they'll run out of ammo, so who cares? We're in our land, so it's not a big deal. We're going to replenish after this fight.
This will be
We just don't want to lose any troops.
Spearman!
Now, do these guys have shields? Yeah, they do. All the Marauders of Slaanesh have shields, which is awesome.
Daemonettes! Torture's sweet kiss!
Soul Riders!
Right.
Daemonettes!
We are in agreement.
Now, we've got to be careful with this flank here. Daemonettes are super vulnerable to range damage. 5 armor, lower HP for their cost. No shields.
Bend to our will!
I seek faster, quicker.
Move.
Daemonettes! Pain is a gift!
How delightful.
Grace!
Oh, so is Nakari.
My pleasure.
Right, here they come. Move the Daemonettes back. We want the Marauders to take those hits. But the Hellstriders can come in and try and kill them after I debuff their speed. Yeah, they're both the same 25% speed.
Delighted.
Daemonettes!
We go.
Seeking Slaanesh's embrace!
Marauders of Slaanesh!
Okay. They're being very passive. Them having the Marauder Horsemen all the way up there is pretty stupid. They should be actively chipping away at my flank right now, but they're not.
They shall act.
Nakari's just going to do a mad rush down that way.
Sealed to our steeds!
Now. I shall dance.
Demonettes! There!
Yes, yes.
Serving the pact, guided by hunger.
Oh shit, there's loads in
Spearmen! Soul Riders!
Sin! Demonettes!
No
here.
one.
To rotate around. Where's the best place to pin them? Right there, obviously.
Extravagant despair. Agonizing death. Endless suffering.
A little bit of friendly fire on that, not too bad. Acquiescence.
Pain is a gift.
Divine slaughter.
Moving
Driven by pain!
onto pleasure.
Get them with
Without
melee.
question!
Sensuous diversions.
I need souls.
Marauders of Slaanesh!
Bringers of joyous degradation.
Let's get the chariots back.
For the dark.
Tear throats!
Paramour of Slaanesh. Suffer.
Right, where are my Hellstriders?
On the
You
hunt!
back?
Guided by hunger! Finding fresh soap!
Whoops. Wrong button. Oh my god, get away.
I am
No
ready.
cops specifying miasma, slow them down so Hellstriders can get onto them. Chariots doing some crazy damage. Right now you run around the back. Daemonettes around the back should be pretty deadly. Let's hit them with the debuff
The
here.
aesthetics are lethal.
Mauraders! Souls for Slaanesh!
This is a pretty ugly
Eternal hunters!
hit fight. Let's get the Daemonettes back. Have they got...
To
No,
the
there's no
next
Mauraders there.
victory!
We ran one.
Driven by pain!
Bringing agony. Yes. Deliver unto Slaanesh. Repulsive and alluring.
We cannot refuse!
Daemonettes! The deepest pleasure.
Tear throats! For Lord Slaanesh!
Beautiful pain.
Yes! Yes!
Maim. Kill.
Actually, we'll just back with the Daemonettes when we can. You killed the leader yet? No, you're working on it.
Daemonettes. Sweet depravity. Break them.
Seekers gone.
Drinking
Them
pain!
Seekers.
Marauders of Slaanesh!
No!
Slay their souls.
Yeah, they're all breaking now. Sweet.
Plasmagoria!
The carry can actually catch the horse infantry, which is just terrifying. As if he's faster than skirmish cap. It's an absolute monster. Goodbye. Thanks, man. I will enjoy anal probing corn. For sure. I'm only going to be doing it for like another hour and 20 myself. Then I want to get to the gym. Kind of curious to try out domination mode, but I don't know if I'm going to do that today. I might try it out later. When everyone else is like going around the house and I don't have any ability to record because there's too much noise. Just hit the record button, do some online, and then I'll do some post-com if I get some good matches. Not like I know what I'm doing, but it's good to showcase the journey, innit? Anyway, you have a good night, mate. 6,000 XP, man, you get so much XP for these big battles, it's really cool. I like it. Much better system than it was before. And I'm going to take money again, I really need the money right now. Ah, yes, and because he was the leader of their faction, I've now given him a gift of Slaanesh. Which I think I don't know exactly what that
I
means.
have
It's something to do with this,
stepped
the
into
domination
realm of
mechanic.
chaos and return. There is nothing you can say that will bring mercy.
How do I find out? Wow, he actually wants a peace treaty. That obviously means he's got no army. Well, yeah, other than the one that's just got wrecked by me.
Our burning needs are unmet.
You fool!
Right, more money? Yeah, more money. Seems about right. And do more growth. That's the burning question.
The
Sure you
Tempter Lord!
Wow, why am I getting such little replenishment? That is not very good. Probably because the corn corruption's really high. Wow, look at those benefits from having high Slaaneshi corruption. Public order buffs and income from all buildings. Isn't that amazing? I think that's really good.
Not the promise.
They've made Slaanesh very strong in this game.
Let me imbibe your essence.
Right, what else are we going to get here? Let's get the Slaaneshi corruption. I don't think raiding or recruitment is particularly important. Not 5% reduction to recruitment costs, that's just negligible. Pit of Shades, that's what we want. Let's see if we can auto-resolve this or not. Pyrrhic Victory. So that's a no then. Look how many troops it would kill. That's awful. We are actually really low on Winds of Magic, which is not good. We need to address that. If you get too low on your Winds of Magic reserve, we're going to lose our physical resist, which would be awful. I mean, that's an effective 20% HP reduction. Not cool.
I am ready.
Yeah, I mean, he's really beat up. This auto-resolve is cool. It is cool, mistress.
Mauraders of Slaanesh!
They don't even have a leader, for God's sake.
Souls for Slaanesh!
Torches, sweet kiss.
Marauders!
This should be a pretty easy hit move. I mean, the Marauders having full ammo is definitely annoying, but what can you do?
Luscious deviants. The maiden of ecstasy. Hear the
See if they just eat this or if they dodge it. It's like they're just gonna eat it. Whatever.
Daemonettes. How delightful.
It pleases Slaanesh!
Decadent
They're so weak that I don't even need to
seekers.
threaten them.
Souls for Slaanesh! Endless craving!
No.
At once! We cannot refuse!
Suffer, servants of Slaanesh.
We hunt!
Sin and depravity.
Tear throats!
Yeah, easy enough. They're actually charging his melee weapons, which is actually
We hunt!
Repulsive and alluring.
Shield to our steeds! Bring us souls!
Daemonettes.
Rend.
yeah, mass round. Alright. Thanks for making me do that auto-resolve. You know what, I'll have to check for a mod that calms down the auto-resolve. Because it is too much on these harder difficulties. Like, when I was playing some of the Ogre campaign, you had to basically fight every single minor settlement battle manually, or you'd be losing units. And it did become quite a chore. They've definitely fucked up there. I get that it makes it more of a challenge. It's a little challenge if you can just auto-resolve your way through every battle, but that's not the point. Yeah, this is scaring me. Right. Do we take more money or do we take devotees? I think we just need more money right now. Kinda bankrupt. Oh, campaign movement range, so good. Let's check our ancillaries. Yeah, we're full. Now, can you double up on these things? Like... No, you can't. Okay, that's fine. And now, do we want to get the upkeep reduction. Seduce units budget cost. Oh no, that's not the cost, that's the budget. The maximum. Yes, that could be useful actually. For now we'll get upkeep reduction.
Slaughter many.
Where does this region end?
The Tempter Lord.
Palace of the Princes, Palace of the Princes, Fortress of the Damned. Oh my god, all the way down this way? What? This is all my land? Until... wow, until there. Damn.
Time to save.
That's not very useful though, because I need to take the Fortress of the Damned. Okay, we'll, in that case we will just return to the Palace of the Princes, get replenishment. We need replenishment quite badly.
You will serve. You have
And we can't get any more troops anyway, so that's the end of this turn. Do I want to upgrade the growth? Yeah, I think so. I think we've got ample time, to be honest. Ample time for that. Easy. Construction cost is coming in from the technology in just 2 turns. I'm really impressed by Slaanesh's economy. For a demon faction, very good. Now, I haven't seen this battle, the quest battle for Nakari, but I've heard it's extremely difficult. When you look at the army here, 2 Star Dragons, Phoenix Guard, Sisters of Avalon, and Love and Sea Guard, yeah, I'll pass. I'm going to need an extremely powerful army to take that on, so we're not going to do that anytime soon. Right, what's next on the agenda? Now, we could get garrisons, which would help a lot with these rebellion farming sort of situation. But on the same hand, I also want to get this, because Heartseekers of Slaanesh would be amazing, and I need more diversity in my armies to fill it out according to the rules. But I also want money. But I think for the most part, the garrison is the big priority to deal with these rebellions.
Just a sample.
We only get another turn to replenish over here. Oh my god, there's only 6 units in the Fortress of the Damned. Oh, let's go. Fuck it. Fuck replenishment. We don't need it if they've only got 6 units, for Christ's sake. Who cares? We might actually even be able to auto-resolve that. Now we need to figure out if there's anything that gives us more replenishment, because that would obviously be amazing. Peace tree, no thanks on your lands, man. I want those lands. There we go, construction cost reduction. Beautiful. Oh, that's such a big saving. What a great technology. Control I don't care about, because I'll just farm them. Construction time reduction is pretty good. But I think I want this buff against Khorne, because it's going to be useless in the late game anyway, once we've wiped out most of the Khorne factions. So these ones require higher settlements, I assume. Temple of Decadence. Slaaneshi corruption in all provinces is very good as well. Cooldown reduction on spells is very good. These technologies are pretty damn solid. For now, I'm going to get this. Melee defense and leadership when fighting against Khorne. And we need money, so I'm going to upgrade this, and then I can get the money building in here next time. And then in one of these other ones, like... well, actually either of them that don't have a trade good, I can get the cavalry building. But we press on, we press on. I think... well, I can't reach him in one turn anyway, and whipping myself won't help. So we might as well raid, right? Oh, we get devotees if we raid. Oh, that's cute. Still, 76 income is absolutely awful. What we should do, yeah, we should go into channeling stance, because, wow, we are having problems with the Wind of Magic. Jesus, man, we're so low. So we currently get a 10% reduction in physical resistance. Oh, we get less casualty replenishment because of that as well. Wow, that's bad. Yeah, we need to stay in channeling stance as much as possible. Yikes. God, that's awful. That is really bad. Let's see if the Norskins are wanting anything different. Right. So Broken Wheel still wants some sort of agreement with me, but... Oh, wow, they border me now. Wait, who are they at war with? They're not fighting these guys? How did they lose their territory then? We will have to check that in a second. Let's get a nap with them, because I don't want them attacking me until I've dealt with Cole.
So,
What?
And Bjornling would accept military access,
you want me?
which would be pretty
Enter
good
then.
because it's just
Are
going to
you
give me
after
more
a drink, a fist
domination
fight,
over them.
or both? It's done.
There you go. Okay, cool. Simple but effective.
Bow to your better. I must haste.
Now, I'm not sure if you can actually stay in channeling stance when you take over a settlement. Let's find out, shall we?
I want their secret.
Close victory. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, even here, the auto resolve is gonna friggin' kill some of my units. Wait, what? Oh, right. They're too high level, I guess, for me to seduce them. But I can click that, and I can take that unit. Well, anyway, looks like we're going to fight this one manually. Sorry about this, guys. It's kind of a time waste, to be honest, but this is how the auto-resolve works. Really do need a mod for it. There is no way I shouldn't be able to auto-resolve this match. I mean, look at this. Come on. For God's sake. Just send the carry after the horseman, and then everything else just dies to bloody magic. Never mind fighting them within my massive army. Ugh. I wonder why they thought this was a good idea. Maybe they've seen some videos of people really cheesing it fucking hard.
I breathe.
I don't know. I get it.
Mauraders of Slaanesh!
Right, let's attack from a good few angles here. They don't have a lot of troops, so they're not going to be able to defend everything.
Mauraders!
Death through sensation. Lush experience.
Right.
Pain is a gift.
A true thrill.
You know what? That alarm is driving me mad. It keeps going off every day, and I keep forgetting to turn it off. We're gonna have to do that in a second.
Glorious.
This will be exquisite. Valorous. Pain is a gift.
I need souls. Akari move.
Come on.
Slash.
Potion of speed on the carry is so ridiculous. 125 speed.
The maiden of ecstasy. Hear the discordant
keep moving up. Can't believe they made me fight this. Really can't.
Sensuous diversions. Inflict exquisite suffering.
Decadent seekers.
Let's fast forward.
The debauched ones.
It's ridiculous.
Delighted to. Extravagant display.
Sin and depravity.
Daemonettes.
Mauraders of Slaanesh!
Deliver unto Slaanesh.
You're moving a little bit too fast there, Daemonettes. You chase them off.
Endless craving!
Flesh, flesh. Bend to our will.
Their flesh is my canvas.
Moving.
Mauraders!
Torture's sweet kiss.
The aesthetics are lethal.
I am not done.
Right, fast forward. Should be done. An orgy of delight.
Mauraders of Slaanesh!
No one faster.
There you go. Could just do with a couple more Hellstriders, to be fair, just to deal with things like the Chaos Marauders. Nice cheap option to flesh out our army. Now, according to these banner rules I've done, we can get a total of 4 Hellstriders throughout both the whip and the spear variant, and then you can have a maximum of either 4 whips or 4 spears, but 4 in total as well. Are we in channeling sense? No, we're losing Wisdom Magic again. Oh, that is fucking shit.
The Tempter Lord.
That is actually pretty awful, not gonna lie. I don't really want this building, I want the replenishment building. Or even the building that gives Slaanesh corruption wouldn't be that bad. Growth and control for 2,000 coin and 100 devotees. You know what, that wouldn't be that bad. But I can't really afford the growth. Or can I? Getting plus 1,400. 2 more turns, we get a rebellion over there.
Drink in my
Yeah, sod it, let's do it.
excellence.
Plus, I'm getting
How
upkeep options, that's
delightful.
increasing that. Pit of Shades, I didn't even use that yet. Let's do it. Let's use
Time to savor.
the Pleasure Party. Boom. Okay, so that isn't province-wide, this is a global thing. So I use it in this province, and then I can't use it over here, so that's something to know.
Your essence.
But that is powerful nonetheless. Just to check, there's nothing coming over here to Blood Mountain, but it'll be pretty safe once it gets that upgrade. Oh yeah, don't worry, we'll be raising that additional army soon enough. Next turn, in fact. Right, more money to be made over here. We want to get the guess this. So that potentially gives you plus 90 raw income, a little bit more growth, but 50% bonus to income from mobility. Oh, not in the province, only the income from local region. Okay. Whereas the trade good ones are province-wide. Alright, fair enough. Still, that's pretty damn good. Pretty good. Now, the other option would be to get that. How do we get cultists of Slaanesh? From the Temple of Decadence. Which is a region on its own. A building chain on its own, sorry. That's pretty good, actually. Wow. That unlocks Exalted Daemonettes as well. Damn, boy. But they are so expensive. Oh my god. Why do they cost so much? 300 upkeep. So 50% more than normal Daemonettes. But I really would like the Cultists of Slaanesh. That would be pretty cool. Also unlocks technologies. You know what? Spawn of Slaanesh wouldn't be bad either. Damn. Might have to get that, you know, instead of the income building. For some reason, Oceans, you were blocked. That's interesting. Shit at this game? Ah, I don't know about that, man.
The Tempter Lord.
I'm not Elite Pro, but I'm not that bad. You know, it is a new campaign and all that. Oh, nice. There's actually a unique building here that actually is for Slaanesh for once. Replenishment rate. I mean, we're not going to get that anytime soon. We don't have the money, but really good trade buildings here. Slaanesh economy is fantastic. I think for now, the main thing that we're going to go for, we're going to get control and corruption. And then over here, we're just going to try and maximize money for now. Just keep pushing onwards. Now I need to keep going into channeling stance because we really want to get out of this low amount of reserves. Or we're going to have a lot of problems. You're already seeing some of the problems. I mean, look at the state of this. This replenishment is absolute garbage. Need more Slaaneshi corruption for sure. I think further down the line we will swap out the economy building in that far settlement for something like the cultist one, but right now we need to just focus on improving income. Diplomatic relations with Slaaneshi factions, there's only like one, so who cares, and it's gonna die, so no. I mean, these are both useless. I'm not gonna be fighting Khorne within 5 turns, I don't think. So actually I'll get this. But they really are quite useless. Research the following technology, the Promise. Where's that? Where's the Promise? Am I blind? Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, that's pretty tough. I gotta get all of these. Okay, well we're not getting that anytime soon. Don't worry about it.
Our winds are
So we're gonna automatically trigger the rebellion here. we are also going to spawn our level 5 Herald.
I demand total
She is going to lead the
submission.
defense of the Palace of the Ruin.
Who will join my rapturous odyssey?
I'm sure she'll be fine. That's a good
Most
garrison.
privileged of Slaanesh.
It's a really decent garrison now. Yeah.
Our heads are turned.
For 100 devotees, well worth it. And then down here, yep, we can upgrade that. And there is no way to reach that in one turn, that's fine. We're just going to keep building up areas of magic. He hasn't recovered anyway, so it doesn't matter. We're just going to push through and do this Chaos Gang pretty easily.
Bow to your better.
There's even gold here. So yeah, honestly, Slaanesh's economy in the early game, pretty damn strong. I'm sure it's good in the late game as well if you're vassalizing those people. So we get another rebellion. Truth bomb. Oh, that's cool. Just now getting even more
Demons
control.
rise up. Courtesan of the pleasure god.
Slaaneshi rebels now. Interesting. I guess because the Slaanesh corruption is higher than the Con corruption. Makes sense.
Heralds of the
It's going to be easier to deal with though, for sure. Again, economy or military economy, I think. Yeah. Really solid that. Really solid. Finally, Winds of Magic is a little bit better than before. And this should be an easy battle. No doubt, yep, Auto Resolve is going to make me fight it manually, but this should not be a problem. So we'll take this pretty quick. Now, the next two settlements could be slightly more problematic, because I have to split up to go after them from the settlement that I'm at the moment, and that could leave me vulnerable to being attacked in the prior settlement. So we'll just have to see. It might be worth sending the Allures off and away from the army just to scout the enemy, to figure out which settlement they're at, the one in the north or the one in the south.
sensuous.
And then wherever their army is, that's the one we want to attack, so that it doesn't backstab me, because that'd be really annoying. You don't want to play like a game of whack-a-mole, where you're taking one settlement off the enemy. As soon as you do that, they go around the back and take one off you. That's kind of shit.
Sin and depravity.
Riders! Mauraders of Slaanesh!
The aesthetics are lethal.
Right.
On the hunt! Drinking!
Basic Chaos Marauders trying to defend over there. I mean, I don't think that's going to go very well for them.
Death through sensation!
Strive.
To me.
Go. We are in agreement. No one faster.
Divine dance. Demonettes of Slaanesh. For Slaanesh!
Just look at the stairs. Tearing through them.
The debauched ones.
Arch Tempter.
The debauched ones.
Divine slaughter!
By the hell forged. The body moves. Now, power of Slaanesh.
Onward then.
Demonettes!
Hear the discordant choir.
Finding fresh soul!
I need souls. Your desires are mine.
Irresistible.
What do you want?
Let's whip them, boys. Oh, I honestly think that Lashes Slaanesh is proper shite. I mean, that damage just seems terrible. And it doesn't even have any other effects either, you know? It's not like it's debuffing them.
Mauraders!
Nope, it's just pure damage spell, and it's fucking shite.
Driven by pain.
Inflict exquisite.
And I don't think it's just shite, like, in comparison to things from Lore of Shadows or anything. I just think it's shit.
Yes.
Whether you're comparing it to something or not, it's just bad.
Mauraders of Slaanesh!
Right, let's speed this up again.
Alores, the maiden of ecstasy. Torture sweet kiss.
Seeking Slaanesh's embrace!
Seeking Slaanesh.
Guided by hunger! On the hunt!
It's nice how much better the Slaanesh Mauraders are than the normal Mauraders for Norska.
Sensuous diversions. The Prince of Chaos rises.
It smells so good. There's this. Like, come on, man.
No!
It's not even close. It's clear to me that Lore of Slaanesh is all about the debuffs. I've not tried the Slicing Shard bombardment spell yet though, so that could be decent. But it's really high winter magic, so it needs to be really good, like Piercing Bolts of Brewing, or Piercing Bolts of Burning, whatever you call it, from Lore of Fire. It needs to be as good as that to be worth it.
The Tempter Lord.
Oh, there's his army. Sweet. Okay, cool. And we can see the Gift of Slaanesh now. Awesome. So that causes... So because I've beat him in battle, and he was the enemy faction leader, so he survives, he gets a Gift of Slaanesh. It makes it cheaper for me to seduce units in his army. I get 5 devotees per turn, and then he causes corruption in the local province, giving them Slaanesh corruption, and I get influence per turn for his faction.
Hunger for souls.
So we'll wipe him out, and then we'll take that, and then we'll quickly run down, and hopefully take that out before he rebuilds an army, and we should be good. Because what this means is, because he's got the army here, it means he isn't sneaking an army off up here and besieging it, which I'm really glad about, because that would have been very awkward. Obviously we have this rebellion, but I'm really not very concerned. We'll check what the diplomatic situation is with Norska shortly. No, he's actually pulling back. Interesting. I guess he wants a big scrap.
Do not displease me.
It will be a big scrap, to be fair.
Time to savor. Moving.
I really hate this replenishment. Proper hating it.
privileged of Slaanesh.
Diplomacy.
How divine!
Yeah, I mean, she's still kicking his good old helm rip, but not looking good, is it, when the Exiles of Khorne are right next to her, and her strength ranking is this bad. But she doesn't want to confederate, so what can you do?
Northmen come.
What can you do? These guys are slow, they're getting corrupted, but it's taking a long time. What are all these missions? So, grow your forces, yeah, we're working on that. Control 2 provinces, yeah, we're working on that. Yeah, we're working on that. Yeah, we're never going to do that. Not for a while. And yeah, that's going to take ages too. Alright, fine.
You are tempted.
No, I'm not doing it, man. What's the point? It's just going to make Khorne hate me even more. I don't care about recruitment costs right now. We're not going to recruit anytime soon. So we will sell that sumptuous new wine. Right, what do we want next? Seduction cost, it's okay. But all these are shit. So I'm not going to get promise anytime soon because I don't want any of these. These are crap. This is really good. 10% reduction to Slaanesh and Shadow spells. Slaanesh corruption in every province. Amazing. Let's get that.
It is as intricate as it is beautiful.
Alright, can I reach that? Looks like I can. In fact, I could attack him and make them come out and fight a big battle. Can I demand payment from them? I can. Interesting. But that isn't a diplomatic action. Okay, whatever. Let them do what they're gonna do.
Burning needs are unmet.
We are infested.
Depravity reigns.
Yeah, it's all about the income for me right now. And before long, the public order will be back below 50, and then we'll get the double money from all these again. Yeah, that's fine.
Artisan of pain. Courtesan of the
This army's got
village of
absolutely no chance. I mean, even if it besieges me, I can just kill it with a garrison, so that's pretty nice.
Without conscience.
I get a lot of loot money, and then I can attack this guy as well. And draw out the garrison, which is amazing. Yeah, fighting these in the open battle are going to be awesome. A lot of Chaos Warhounds with poison, but they're not too scary. Let's do this. I think we'll finish up this battle, deal with the rebels, and then that'll be a good start for our little Slaanesh campaign. We'll end the stream there. So this guy, he is on his own right now. It's going to take 2 minutes for the reinforcements to come. Now I'm not sure if I kill him, will it end the battle straight away? Because I don't want it to. I want those reinforcements to arrive, so I'll just play with him. I'll lower his health a lot, but not kill him. Because I really do want the reinforcements to come so I can kick the shit out of them.
Souls for Slaanesh!
And then with any luck, I'll be able to auto-resolve the actual settlement battle itself. And even if I can't auto-resolve it, at least I'll be able to, well, fight it with a lot less casualties.
Mauraders!
Go, Nakari.
Repulsive and alluring.
Oh, look at him trying to run, bless him. Little Chaos Sorcerer. Oh my god, what a terrifying sight that is, though. Look how fast that fucking gigantic demon can move. Absolutely terrifying. Blood, blood, blood. I swear to god though, the carry misses every initial attack he does. I gotta remember I don't want to kill him. Yeah, I'm awaiting reinforcements. Oh, so it gave me the option, that's cool. Okay, well I can kill him then, right? Right? I think. What are you doing, Nakari? Okay. Man, he does some busted damage. What's he doing? He's just knocking him over with his mass. Brilliant. Love it. Coming in 20 seconds. There we go. No time.
We are in agreement.
We'll just leave him. Because I don't want to actually kill him and it ruins this when they come in. Oh, they're coming in now anyway. There we go.
Do not touch the Kari.
You missed again, Nakari, for fuck's sake. Can you stop doing that?
Glorious.
That is annoying. Just fucking plodding him, but not actually attacking.
Feast. Endless.
It's silly, and he's done it again.
Onward. By the hell forged. Slash. Finding fresh souls.
My pleasure.
Alright, whatever, he's shattered. Let's move over.
Deliver onto Slaanesh. Daemonettes.
A dark bargain.
A flurry of talent. Dance upon their corpses. Make them scream.
Spearman! Driven by pain.
A dance of pain.
Our master asks.
Bringing agony.
Alright, where's going to be a good place to hit of shades? Probably isn't the right spot right now.
Our master asks.
Chaos Trolls.
Endless suffering.
Get out of here.
Pangs of suffering.
Bringers of joyous degradation.
Sensuous diversions. The bricks of
Right
chaos
there.
rising.
It's where we
Nay,
hit
kill.
the shades.
Move, press. Surging on.
Without question.
Ravage. Inflict exquisite suffering. Hear the discordant choir.
Bend to our
I
will.
want the Daemonettes there.
We must.
The Daemonettes flanking.
Attack.
Delicious.
Daemonettes need to be hitting Chaos Warriors for sure. Oh my god, Nakari's taking shitloads of damage. What the fuck? I think he's getting shot. Run!
Charge.
Right.
This will
Used to be getting shot.
exquisite. A perverse indulgence.
Our master desert us.
Their throats. Now.
Fucking hell.
Attack.
just Nakari just chase off the trolls.
A perverse indulgence.
Daemonettes turn around and get those Chaos Warriors.
Friend, bend to our will. The aesthetics are lethal.
Hunt them down!
Are they all routing? Yeah, no.
The
Took the time, right?
ecstasy. Sorcerer's lash. It brings excess. Pain is a gift. Daemonette of Slaanesh, seeking Slaanesh's embrace.
You wiped out these trolls?
Glorious!
Quite. Is he doing this thing again where he knocks everyone over? Okay, that was a nice double kill on some trolls, jeez. Not really meant to double kill trolls. There you have it. And he did it again! Wow, showing off now, Nakari. We'll weaken that leader of theirs as well.
Daemonettes, the aesthetics are lethal.
Yeah, you gotta be super careful with enemy missiles. It will kill Nakari very fast. Wipe them out. There we go. Sweet. That wasn't too bad. Would have been bad if we lost Nakari, but we didn't. Oh my god, look at the amount of kills on her. Wow. That Pit of Shades must have got insane value. Free, free, free. Not as good as 666, but, you know, pretty close. That is one scary Daemonette. Shadow Magic Man. Making Laura Slaanesh look shit. Right. I think I'm going to take the replenishment. I'm really struggling with replenishment.
No!
Now he's got a gift of Slaanesh as well, but he's going to die.
The Tempter Lord!
Can't actually get around to attack him right now.
Tempt me not! I must haste.
Oh my god, look at all the bloody XP, that's so nice.
How delightful!
Huge upkeep reductions. Yeah, that's nice. Alright, let's do this. I can attack it straight away without using any equipment. I'll build a siege tower, I think. And then the Mauraders can get over the walls a lot quicker. And they'll take a little bit of attrition as well. Stops them replenishing. This guy will replenish, but who cares? He's actually giving me more corruption just by being alive. I really do not mind him being alive at all.
Grey and empty.
Yeah, pretty good building. I don't really care about this now. I feel like I've gone enough with the growth. But we also have a load of population surplus. This should be the priority. Getting these upgraded. Or just going straight for Thor, which is not going to take that long actually. Looking at it. I might just go straight for Thor. Alright, that's fine. Hopefully that rebellion actually attacks us, because I would like the extra loot from that.
If your question doesn't titillate...
No, I don't want peace. Nope. Okay, he's doing the runner. And they attack. Awesome. That is what I wanted. They're just chilling, raiding my lands. How annoying.
Our burning needs are unmet.
Now this should be auto-resolvable. We outnumber them. Yeah. Thank you, for God's sake.
The glorious obscenity of war.
And we'll just take them.
Flay their souls.
Sweet. Oh, nice. Now she gets more post-battle loot. That's really good. That's give us a really nice, flat amount of income. I don't feel like I need this 15 growth anymore. We're getting 230 for God's sake per turn. That's huge. So at this point, I'd rather decrease the construction costs and increase the income. And in fact, on that basis, I will wait another turn before I upgrade these, because they're going to become 10% cheaper, and I'll get this as well.
Pleasure
and more levels for her.
without conscience.
Awesome. What do I want? I want... AoE leadership debuff would be pretty nice, but the thing is that the armor just isn't really relevant for Slaanesh. I think I'd rather just take Enfeebling Foe to be better at duels.
A tool of sweetest torture.
We'll wait to upgrade that, and then we can. We're gonna just leave this as it is, because eventually I'm gonna get rid of it, because I want the trade resource, the money building, which is this one, and then I want the unique building, so there's no space for this one here. But for now we're keeping it for the control and the Slaanesh corruption.
I want their secrets.
See what happens over here. Still can't auto-resolve it, the game says nope, but yeah, well this will be easy. We'll take the settlement, and then we'll call it a night for the stream. Puts us in a pretty decent starting position, to be honest. Our economy is looking pretty damn good. We'll check how the Norscans are doing, see if we can vassalize any of them. And I've got a couple of objectives to do that, and as soon as I vassalize one of them, I'll get a really nice lump sum of money. But then we've got to fight Khorne. And that's going to be the real first challenge for this campaign. None of these battles are particularly difficult early on for Slaanesh. It's Khorne who, you know, he's a threat. Then the Chaos Rifts start opening up, and you've got to deal with all the demons. You've got to decide, do you want to go for a soul? I think Slaanesh is probably in one of the better positions to actually send an army off to go collect one of the souls in the early game.
No!
You've just got such a defensible position. Now, how am I going to attack this? Probably from here and from here. And then, well, it's a lot harder with your cavalry to go around the back and decap things here. Not great that Nakari is so fragile right now.
The aesthetics are lethal.
Very badly wounded.
Mauraders!
Slaanesh is allures.
You know what, I might just throw everything down here. Because the great thing with Warriors of Khorne is they don't... Warriors of Khorne. Well, yeah, the Warriors of Khorne or the Warriors of Chaos, pretty much similar in that they don't really have any ranged units. Chaos have none. Khorne do actually have some of the cannons, but yeah, not many. Let's have a look at Slaanesh towers.
The valley of suffering.
God, I'm kind of cringing just looking at those bloody spinning blades. Jeez. Interesting. Would you really want to go inside that? Wow, the damage. Oh, fucking hell. Damage from these cannons, man. Absolutely outrageous.
Moving.
On the hunt!
A dance of pain. Move with grace.
Lacerate them!
Delighted to. Of course. On to pleasure. Daemonettes.
Maybe this was the best idea.
Ribbon von pain!
Feeding our addiction.
they opening the gate? Oh, yeah. The carry probably don't want to go through there. Can't control him. Oh well, the carry's gonna die. Probably. All because that stupid bug forgets.
Willing slaves!
Mauraders! Finding fresh souls.
Souls for Slaanesh! Move!
Can you just run? Nah, you're gonna run into the horseman. You're gonna die.
Move!
God damn it, Nikari.
Glorious!
Baby!
The maiden of ecstasy.
Like, just do a cheat. Get a shades down there.
Daemonettes!
I'm being
No
shot.
one faster!
Where's the tower?
Charge!
There, we flit. Repulsive. Sensuous diversions.
The Eternal Hunters!
Tear the ropes!
Something shot. That's fine.
I can't stop. Sin and depravity.
Attack!
They're almost
Sin
there.
and depravity.
We'll be back!
Then Hellflayer's just come charging through. I really like that. How the ladder's like a tongue. Oh, that's very cool. I wonder if they actually like exist in the lore, or if CA just had to design that for the game. That's really nice.
Go. Luscious demons. Bend Daemonettes. The aesthetics are lethal. Sensuous diversion. Hear the discordant choir.
Oh, they're dodging my pit shades. Shits.
Mine. Their flesh is my canvas. We go.
The AI is definitely better at dodging that kind of thing in this game. 100%.
This will be exquisite.
Let's try again, shall we?
Sorcerer's lash. Yes.
I feel like as soon as this guy dies, it's just gonna be the end of it anyway.
Online.
I should all just master out.
Hunt them down!
My pleasure.
What do you think? Come on, one more with magic. Get Melkoffs.
The Prince of Chaos
Can't dodge
rises.
that.
Decadent seekers. Friend.
By the hell forged! Yes!
Deliver.
Yeah, there we go.
Slaanesh.
So we get the capital. Awesome. I nearly lost Nikari. Too busy looking at the beautiful siege towers of Slaanesh, with all of their very alluring orifices. I did notice that's something they've done in this game. They didn't take away the fact that all infantry carry ladders, so that still makes the frontal walls in your major settlements not very strong, because any troop can just put a ladder up and climb up it, but they buffed the damage of the towers to compensate. So you're not in front of them for long, but they do hurt you for the time that you are in front of them.
The Tempter Lord!
No XP for us, and a lot of replenishment needed,
I think
but this poor guy, he's just running off on his own, giving us more devotees, more Slaanesh corruption. What's he gonna do? Nothing. So that's awesome for us. We'll upgrade this the next turn when we get the extra reduction in construction cost. suppose the final thing then is, what do we want here? We've got this building to get better infantry, but I don't really think we need it right now. And to the extent that we do need it, maybe for other armies, not in the main settlement. And we don't want that either, because it's just reducing the corruption. We can handle the rebellions up there, but we don't want rebellions absolutely everywhere. So final thing to check is the Norskans, see what they're doing. These guys are really keen for a non-aggression pact. I mean, look, Scarborough's going to hate me anyway, so I suppose I might as well do it.
War unceasing.
How divine.
Getting really close to being able to corrupt these guys.
Delectable.
We'll go for the
Feeds
military
well.
access, and then we'll force him to pay me. So I don't get those for that, but I get a little bit.
Northmen come.
Whatever. That's going to be it for today then, guys. That is the start of our Slaanesh campaign. I'm not exactly sure when we'll be continuing this, to be honest. Probably sometime within, well, if not within the next 48 hours, then the next 72 hours. But obviously there'll be notifications on the Discord. This will also be going onto YouTube as well. Thank you for tuning in, folks. That is all for me for now. Top it out.